Opportunity by Even Pagan. It is one of the best books as personal development and growth is concerned. I have completed the whole book and I will try to make you understand how you can see the opportunities which are available in the world. I will go through all the basics and I will go through the mindset you require to see the opportunity, the kind of opportunity you can see in the world, how opportunities are created, how you can see the opportunity. So let's go through the book by Even Pagan, and it is one of the best book that I found to look at the world in a different way. So when you change the way you look at the things, when you change the way you look at the whole world, then the things that you look at changes, and you need a different mindset, you need a different way of looking at things to see the opportunity. If you talk about the emerging part, the emerging property says when many elements which are operating on one level combine together and create a property of a higher level, that is called the emerging property. And the greatest opportunities are the emergent opportunity, which comes from taking what is currently available and then combining these small elements to a new element to create something on a higher order. If we talk about our own body, then our body is consist of small cells, and the cells combine together to form tissue, and the tissues are combined together to form an organ. Then it will form an organ system which will definitely form a living organism. So that is called the emerging property. And if you talk about the opportunity in the emerging property, then the opportunity can be different for a cell, it can be different for an organ, it can be different for an organ system, and opportunity and value are different in different level. When you start looking for how you can combine elements in this level to produce and create the next level, you can open the doorways to place you can open a doorway to the places you can produce things which will change the reality, which will change your life. The greatest opportunity are emergent opportunity, which comes from taking what is currently available, whatever it is available to you. It may be your computer, it may be your laptop, it may be the books that you are having, whatever you have. When you are taking all of these, when I take the books, read it from page to page and gather the notes, and after that I implement those notes, whatever I understood, in the mind map to make you understand, to make the videos that I want to deliver to you. When I combine all sort of things, whatever it is available to me, and after combining those elements, I create a video which is of higher level, which can give you the value that you want, which will provide education to the society, which will produce value for the society. For example, if we talk about the smartphone is an emergent phenomenon that combine a smartphone, a video camera, a music player, some applications, internet connection, operating system, touch screen, battery, internet connection, and many more things. When we combine all sort of things, we create a higher level of thing, a higher level of product or service, which can take videos, where you can check your emails, where you can go online, where you can play your music, anything you can do. With a smartphone, you can do anything. If you talk about the example of Zomato, which took the restaurant industry, the food industry, mobile, GPS, smartphone OS, applications, and combined together to provide the best kind of value, which is an emergent phenomenon. When you combine a lot of things, when you combine the things that are available to you, they have not created anything new. But what they did, They combined the things that are available to them. They combined the people who are available. They combined the smartphones, GPS system, everything, and create a phenomenon which is of higher level, which provided value to the society. If we talk about Uber, which is an emergent phenomenon that combines the smartphones, GPS, network drivers, and many more things to produce a higher level of organization, to produce a business. You will find a lot of opportunity when you mix, match, combine, connect different kind of things. Not even the things. You can combine the people to evolve, to create something new, to create a business. You need to practice to be resourcefulness. Resourcefulness is using whatever available to you. To have everything to create the life that you want, you need to combine, you need to match, you need to connect people. You need to practice to be resourcefulness. And most of the time we don't value whatever are available to us, whatever are free. For example, if you talk about the education that you can have, we don't care about the education. People don't used to watch the videos, the educational videos that are on YouTube. They pay for colleges, they pay for the universities to get the knowledge that they can get for free. They don't use the mind that they have, which is free. So emerging property or emerging phenomenon is very important. Now let's talk about the transformation part of looking at the opportunity mindset. If we talk about Ken Wilber points out that to actually transcend something, you include it in your life. Moving beyond doesn't mean that rejecting or denying something. It means accepting or embracing the higher order structure. It's not all about denying. It's not all about having problems. It's about accepting something, accepting whatever you have, embracing whatever the resources that you have. Transform myself from I need to transform myself from the stage that I am in right now to a higher level of state. What you were to what you are. And you need to find out that what you were versus what you are. The more you transform, the greater level of consciousness, the greater level of awareness you will be having, which will allow you to see various opportunity. If I talk about my life, previously I used to play games. I used to spend a lot of times in social media and doing nothing, just chatting with friends, looking at others' life, commenting on photos, and lots of I was wasting my time. I was playing games. And what I did, I realized that I am doing something wrong. I want to change my life. What I did, I started reading books. I started to change my life, to create the life that I want. If you want to change the way you are, you have to change the way you are thinking, the way you are looking at the things around you, and the way you are living in right now, the habits that you have built over time. You need to step out of your comfort zone, the comfort zone that you have built in your mind. You need to shift your paradigm, as Bob Proctor said. Let's talk about what are the opportunities. What are those? If you talk about the opportunity, an opportunity is when you see the possibility to produce or to capture the value. What are the possibility and what are the values? Value is the thing that you want, and the potential is your possibility that you will get it. An opportunity is when you can see the possibility to produce or to capture the value. Value is the thing that you want. Potential is the possibility or your capability that you can get it. It is very important to always be watching your environment, because the environment is changing, it's dynamic, and the dynamics of the situation that we are moving right now, reality often coincides, intersect. There is synchronicity, convergence, collisions, all sort of things are happening in the environment, which create possibility and the potential that you were not before. There are a lot of changes that are happening in the environment. Recently, Jio has launched. Recently, a lot of things have changed in India. If we talk about the whole world, the internet penetration is very high. There are a lot of mobile devices available all over the world. There are a lot of things that are changing in the whole world. And if we talk about the last 1 decade, the last 10 years, there are a lot of changes, lot of technological changes, lot of political, environmental, and lot of changes that has happened. And that is because of the interaction, synchronicity, convergence, collisions, coincidence. Lot of things are included in that. And when you look at all those things, if you see the new situations, you will often find the opportunity, which can be a game changer. Opportunity is really a collaboration between the conditions and the circumstances, the convergence in your environment, along with the way you use your mind to see those opportunities, to take advantage over the opportunities. That is what opportunity is. And you need to see the opportunity. And you need to have the mindset to see the opportunity. And what is the kind of mindset that is required? Let's talk about that. If we talk about looking at the opportunity, then you need to have a growth mindset. You need to have that, the mindset to grow. There are a lot of people who have a fixed mindset. They are most rigid. They don't like to change. But if you talk about the growth mindset, it's more of the flexible in nature. It is modifiable. It can be changing. It can be changeable. That is how a growth mindset is. And if you focus on strengthening your strengths and weakness, if you focus on your strengths and weakness, as Peter Drucker said, that he has recommended that to build your career and business on your strengths, by modifying your strength, by integrating your strength, by automating, integrating the strength that you're having, by doing more and more action, by taking more and more action in short period of time. And when you build your relationship, you need to work on your weakness. You build the relationship on your weaknesses. That is what the mindset is required to see the opportunity. Thinking, planning, and living in a long horizon is very important. As Peter Drucker has also said and also advised that each year you should make a plan, and then next year invest the time to carefully reflect upon those plans that you see that you did not accomplish. It will give you an exponential intuition around a year, what you did and what you didn't. What is the goal? And when you align your year, or when you align yourself with the goal, you will find a lot of opportunity. You will find a lot of possible ways to maximize your effort. A lot of possible things, a lot of opportunity you can see in a year. And what are the things that can be possible in a year when you can feel like you can do much more things in a year? And when you think, when you plan, and when you are living in the long horizon, by doing planning, by having a proper plan to achieve the higher goal that you have set, by taking massive actions towards it, then only you can be successful. Let's talk about the future of opportunity. What are the opportunities that you can get in your future? In future, the windows of opportunity will open and close very faster. You need to pay attention and watch for those rare, unique, and the big opportunity that you can get. And you need to have a perfect match for your, you need to have the opportunity which is a perfect match for your personality, your passion that you're having, the things that you want to do, your knowledge, your purpose in your life to achieve the higher goal. You need to have that. And the next thing is creativity will become more and more important quality. It is very important to see the opportunity, to grab the opportunity. What is creativity? Creativity is taking something that you learn in one place and using it on another place and combining several other things together to create an innovative thing that can change the value of the thing that you are giving. For example, I have learned computer from my graduation, from my school days, and after that I have learned about the mind map in my masters or my PG, that how mind map can help you to learn more, to grow more. And I am integrating and using all those things together, what I have learned from my graduation and what I have learned from my post graduation, and I am integrating all those things into one thing to create something new, to create something innovative, to make people understand, to provide them more and more value, to create more and more value. Taking a good thing from one person and applying it in your life. For example, you can take any kind of good habits from the mastermind group or from the people that you are interacting with, or any kind of people that you really want or really think that he can change your life. You can take something good from something which you like, something what you think that it will change my life. Take that good habit and apply it in your life, and it will definitely change the way you are living. It will definitely change your life. Let's talk more about opportunities. And if you want to see opportunity, if you want to know more about opportunity, the most important question that you must be having is where and how to find the opportunities. Let's talk about where and how to find the opportunity. If you want to discover and develop the biggest opportunity, then you need to, or you require to be at the edge of your comfort zone. And at the edge of the comfort zone, a lot of not only the edge of comfort zone of yours, it can be the edge of comfort zone of the other people, many people who are associated with the changes that you want to bring in their life. For example, if you talk about Uber, when you came out of your comfort zone, not only yours but the people who are associated with it, the first of all, when people usually resist to change, they don't want to get out of their comfort zone the way they are going in. But when you make them get out of their comfort zone to do the things that you want them to do, when you are persuading them, when you are inspiring them, that is how you create the opportunity. The edge is the place where opportunity lives. You need to learn to become more comfortable at the edge, and you will find yourself surrounded by a lot of wonderful opportunities. When you see those opportunities, you need to grab those opportunities. You need to find out what you can do with those opportunities. What I think is that most of the empowering things towards opportunity is that it's unlimited, and opportunity is growing over time. If we talk about opportunity that was available 10 years back to grow a business, right now you can grow a business just by sitting in your home. But if you talk about 10 years before, to grow a business even in your locality, it's very hard. It was very problematic. And when you see problem as an opportunity, there will be a lot of ways to see a problem as an opportunity. And if we talk about the only one key to evaluate an opportunity is to use multiple models to appraise, to estimate, to predict potential future value and potential future cost and losses. You need to find out the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost assumes that there are several other opportunities that are available to you, where you could invest the time, energy, effort, attention, and the other resources that you have. You need to consider the potential outcome for each of those opportunity that you could pursue with your time, attention, or the resources that you are having. When you say yes to one opportunity, then you are saying no to a million other opportunity. More, not only million, it may be more than million. So while you are going for any kind of opportunity, you need to consider the opportunity cost. What are the things that you are losing when you are choosing one opportunity over the others? And the next thing is return on experience. You can't afford to have experiences that we don't learn from anymore. Things are changing day by day. Things are changing very quickly, and wasting time by doing those things that we don't learn from, that we are not learning by. For example, you are watching a video about any movie or about any TV series, reality show, any kind of those things. It is basically wasting your time doing nothing, by not learning from anything, by putting your time and you are not learning, which will put us behind. When you are doing things that we don't learn from, will put us behind. Most people don't choose their next project, job, or the learning experience. For example, I'm going for an internship based on what they need to know, based on the skill or based on the skill knowledge that they need to know, that they need to know several years into the future, that will help them grow. For example, sales, marketing, public speaking, anything. Instead, they do something that is interesting to them right now, that is available, that gives them temporary pleasure, that entertains them, that distracts them from the goal that they have set. For example, if you are watching a movie, you are spending your time by doing nothing, by not learning anything. You are wasting your time. You are not working on the most important skills that you need to have to grow in your future. For example, for me, communication, public speaking, sales, and marketing is one of the most important skills that I need to have as a business person. But if I'm not working on those skills, I'm watching movie, I'm wasting my time. that will cost me a lot. So what I need to do is I need to concentrate, I need to focus, I need to experience, I need to afford to have that experience. I need to learn from everything. I need to put my time, energy, and every single thing, every price that I need to pay to develop on those skills that I need to know to develop as a business person, as an entrepreneur. The next thing is the opportunity. If you talk about the opportunity cost, so when an opportunity comes, you need to consider the opportunity cost and the opportunity that you could achieve with the time, attention, and the resources that you're having. If we talk about the next thing is the return on the investment. The investment that you're making, the investment is your time, money, energy, the time, attention, whatever you have. The resources might be anything, but you need to get something in return of the energy, the time that you're putting. So you need to consider the return on the investment. So as we have talked about how and where you can find those opportunity, now there are a lot of signals for an opportunity. For example, there are two signals which show just opportunity that you might get some opportunity. The first thing is the change. What is the change? When a system changes, when a traditional system changes, people get confused. People may not be used to the changes that are happening. They will be fearful, they will be conservative, and when the things start changing rapidly, they become more problematic. They want the solution in front of them. This configuration, this problematic situation shows us the opportunities. When people that causes control chaos, and when you are more focused on when you are embracing the change that are happening in the world, that are happening in the environment that you are living in. For example, around 5 years ago there was no such thing as digital marketing, but in the digital age, as technology is coming in, everything has changed. Everything even the advertisement platform has went from traditional marketing to the digital marketing part. So when the change is happening, lot of business people are getting confused. They are becoming fearful by the entry of the big giants like the Flipkart and Amazon. They are being conservative in nature. They are feeling very problematic. So there are a lot of digital marketing agencies are coming up to solve the problems that they are having, to help them out in the problematic situation. So that is how they found the opportunity to grow their business. There are a lot of consultancy companies that are coming up to help those small business that are around the world. And the next thing is the stagnation. On the other hand, most of the people become lazy, they're not being competent. And by being very overconfident on the situation that they are living in, that the situation will stay longer for them, they haven't been planning. And the stability is a platform of the development and the preparation for the next move in their life. That is the stagnation part. So not only opportunities are there are a lot of opportunities that are available. So you need to look beyond the business and the money to find the opportunity signals. Where is the greatest opportunity with my emotions? You need to find out into yourself, the person that are within you. Where is the greatest opportunity with my emotions? Where can I avoid the sadness, and how can I avoid the sadness and the anger and create more happiness, joy, and fulfillment? Where is the greatest opportunity in my mind? How can I avoid boredom and create more learning? How can I put my time in learning, in growing myself, and making more meaning out of my life? Where is the greatest opportunity in the environment that I am living in? What are the changes that are happening in the environment? How can I avoid failure? How can I create more and more success by looking at the environment, by finding the opportunity, by working on them? And how can the surrounding that I'm living in inspire me? Where is the greatest opportunity in the relations, in my relations? How can I avoid rejection? How can I avoid the relations, the how can I avoid the conflicts that are happening in my life? How can I collaborate relationship with my friends, family, business partner? How can I develop that? You need to ask all those questions. What is the greatest opportunity to make the contribution to the society? How can I end the suffering? How can I solve the problems of the people? And how can I create success and joy for all the people around the world? This is how you look beyond money and the business. When you're looking, when you care about people, when you care about the society, you will find a lot of opportunity. You will find a lot of ways. You will see the world in a different way. So let's talk about there is the as the world is changing, as the environment is changing, everything is changing, and during the change, high collision, during the changing situation, you will find a lot of increased opportunity. And how you can deal with those opportunity, how you can deal with this stressful situation. The stressful increasing in the opportunity, the new era of the tons of opportunity that are available in the environment due to the collision, due to the changing environment, due to the coming and upcoming technology. Dr. Barry Squares in his book The Paradox of Choice explained that we believe that there are more choices. When you have more and more choices, you will be more and more happy. But that's not always true. And up to a certain point of time, up to a certain point, they do give us happiness. But after that, after a handful of good choices, we start to experience a decreasing level of happiness. There is more stress to find the stuffs because our judgment system gets overwhelmed. We find problems to judge people, to judge what to choose. Dr. Berry also explained two strategies for dealing with it, and they call it maximizing and satisfactory. You need to, and maximizing are the people who want perfect, who want something to be perfect, to stand out in the crowd. And the satisfying are the people who are satisfied with any product or service. And the next thing is the fear instinct, the fear associated with that. As the opportunity is increasing, the fear associated with it is also increasing. Overcoming your fear is very important to see the opportunities that you're having, to work upon the opportunities, to take massive action to achieve, to grab those opportunity in my hand. And the next thing is the fear of missing out, FOMO. What is it? It is a psychological emotional state in humans, which is a regret kind of thing. Most of us don't make decision based on what we want, but instead we make the decision by avoiding a potential negative consequences of the decision or the action that we have taken. Say for example, you're building a business from years, you're building a business from like 4 or 5 years, and then you see your friend who you know a successful businessman, and he's launching his business in some other niche. Some of them are financial, some of your friends who are building their business in other niche, they are the financial leaders, they're achieving their success, they're making more and more money, they are much more faster than you. And what you will notice that you will find that a part of yourself saying to you, maybe you shouldn't quit, maybe you should quit whatever you are doing, maybe you should quit the job, maybe you should quit the business that you are in right now, and you should start one of them which your friends or your friend is doing in another kind of business. That is the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out of those opportunity. That might not be an opportunity for you. The next thing is using the Pareto principle. As you all know, Pareto principle is the 80-20 principle, and 80-20 really stands out among all the principles that are very important for growth and success in your life. You need to stop doing 80% of what you do. You need to keep getting almost this. You will definitely get, when you cut 80% of what you do, 80% of the work that you do, you will get the same result as you are getting. If you dedicate your time and energy doing the 20% that gets you most out of the result, you can multiply the success that you have. And 80% of the success that you are getting is because of the 20% work that you are doing. And the next thing that we should know, that we should integrate in our life, is accelerated learning in time of increased opportunity. You need to learn the new stuff, the new things, the new technologies that are going on. What you can do is you can do the experiential learning. And one more thing is, in the accelerated and the increased opportunity, you need to learn to deal with the complexity of the situation. You need to deal with the complexity of the technology. You have to deal with that to be in the highly dynamic marketplace. If we talk about the experiential learning, the best way to learn something new is by doing it. People think that videos and books will give them the proper intuition about something. It might give you a proper intuition, but it will not give you the practical exposure. You need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to practice yourself by doing it. That is how experiential learning works. When you include the knowledge that you're getting from books and videos by watching the videos, and when you add those knowledge and wisdom with the experience that you're getting, when you are using those with the practical exposure, practical experience, then you will get to know the understanding, then you will get to know more about those things. And as Woodswall said, that learning is all about behavioral change. If your behavior hasn't changed, the way you are behaving is not changing, then you are not learning anything. If you are behaving, your behavior change is not happening, that means your attitude is not changing. That is the attitude that changes your behavior, and learning changes your attitude. The changes your attitude towards others. And the next thing is being competent and integrate yourself. What you need to do is you need to learn a new skill. When you learn a new skill, you need to learn one skill, then you will learn another skill that is complementary to each other. Then what you can do is you can combine all those skills. You can combine all those skills to become more and more competent in the market. Let's talk more about the ethics and morals of opportunity. When we are talking about the ethics and morals of opportunity, in today's ever-changing world, you can find a lot of opportunity for yourself. You can look at the things differently, and you can find a lot of opportunity. As you consider an opportunity, first of all, you need to ask yourself if it will contribute to the health of the society, if it will contribute to the long-term health and wellness of all the people that are associated or that are in touch with it. You need to ask yourself if it will contribute to the growth and the evolution. Ask yourself if it will ultimately reduce the suffering, the problems that people are having, and enlighten the life that they are having? Will it make the world a better place? Will it help us to become more evolved society, evolved species? Will it encourage the nature? Will it make the world a better place? Will it make your life better? Will it make you personally more evolved? Will it put your life into a new state, new changed state of life? These are the ethics and the importance of opportunity. You need to ask all those questions when you are grabbing any opportunity. Is it really changing the life of others? Is it really affecting the people in a positive way or the positive manner? When we are talking about the opportunity design, it is one of the best way to practice creativity. If you talk about the creativity, one of the best way to practice creativity is to take something that is you have learned from one place, and you are integrating and you are trying it, or you are applying it in another place. To solve the problem as an entrepreneur, you need to solve the problems in a creative way, by combining things, by combining the resources. If we talk about design and discovery, what design is basically a combination of the discover and design, and the word is disco design. Part of the design is discovering, and the part of the discovery is designing. You can imagine something in your mind, in the creativity, which is called the creative part of the mind, and what you can do is you can try to create it in the reality. It might not be as you have thought before, as you have thought in your mind, the workshop of your mind. Most of the time it doesn't turn out exactly as you have imagined in your mind, exactly as you have created in your mind. But what you will get is you will discover something new. Not the exact thing that you have designed in your mind, but you will discover something new. That is how opportunity design. You are looking at the opportunity in a creative manner. You are integrating the things. You are using the creativity, taking something from one place and integrating in other place to make something new, to make something emergent. For example, if you talk about the beehive, if you talk about the fishes, there are a lot of things. If we talk about our own body, there are a lot of things combined together they are working together to form a higher level of individual. That is how you are solving the problems in a creative way. Let's talk more about the opportunity and the collaboration. How the opportunity and collaborations, when you are having the opportunity, when you are collaborating things, how you can look at how you can get more opportunity by collaborating, by your opportunity network. What is opportunity network? When you hang around, when you spend your time, when you hang around the innovative people who are expert in manifesting the reality, who are expert in looking at the world, who are in a different way, who are expert in finding the opportunity, who are excellent in their field. When you plug yourself, when you attach yourself into the powerful source of knowledge, when you hang around with the innovative people, then you create networks. You create networks with them. You create networks. When you combine with them, when you plug with them, you create opportunity. You will be a part of what we might call a evolutionary network system in your domain, and you will increase the number of opportunity that you are looking at in your life. You will be able to look at the things in maybe 2 or 3 different way. As you become a member of the multiple network and connect with a lot of other peoples who are innovative in nature, who are creative in nature, this effect become exponential in your growth, in terms of your growth, in terms of your success. The real power is at the intersection, the combination, or the collaboration. Because most people stay in their own networks, they stay in their own world, they stay in their own comfort zone that they shouldn't be staying in order to look at the opportunity. You need to live, you need to learn to live in the edge of the comfort zone. You don't exercise the highest potential of their knowledge. They don't exercise. They don't learn to develop the skills that they are having. And when you connect with people, you look at the things in a different way. It will show you different opportunity in the world. And if you talk about the collaboration part is very important. To successfully collaborate with two diverse people, you must learn about themselves, you must learn about each other, the things that are going on. To divide the work, you need to, while you are working in a team, what you are doing is you are collaborating with your team members, and you divide the work which is to be accomplished. When you are dividing the work, when you are collaborating with people, you can see the world with two different perspectives. Not only two, you can see the world from third perspective also, with the collaboration of the both of the mind. And you will get to see more and more opportunity while you are collaborating with people, while you are working with a team. Let's talk about the passion project. What is the passion project? Passion project, for example, if you talk about YouTube, I love reading books, which definitely develop my communication skill, my way of communicating, my presentation skill, and many more things that will help, that is helping me out. That is a passion project that I want to do, which is a new project, making the videos, talking about the books, talking about the stuffs that I've learned from my book around a specific talking about a new project around a specific topic. For example, today I'm talking about the opportunity part with the passion that I really want to do all those things by talking about 1 or 2 hours. For my own sake, for the passion that I have to teach people, to help people out in their problems, to make them look at the opportunities in the world, to make them see the world that I am looking at the world, to see the problems as an opportunity. And when you talk about the passion, when you are working with the passion, and when you are scaling the opportunity by testing, by giving you feedback, which is testing is very important concept, and it is everything in your life is a test. If you are dealing with your opportunity, if you are working as an entrepreneur, if you are working in a business, everything is a test. And as a test, you get the feedback from your prospects, from your customers, from the surveys that you are doing as a market survey, from the sales, from the marketing test. If you talk about the sales part of the business, the greatest book, one of the really good book that I found is The Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort. I'll put the link in the description so that you can watch the video. By doing the sales, by going through the straight line persuasion system, you will get to know more about the problems of your customers. You will get to know more about the feedback, and you can integrate all those things with your product and service to make it more valuable for the customers, to make it stand out in the competitive market. When you are considering the feedback of the prospect, your customers, the service that you are giving, the market research that you are doing, the sales. When you're integrating all those information, the feedback, the problems that people are having in your product and service, then you will be able to scale the opportunity. You will be able to give them more and more value. Let's talk about the last part of the book, which is the opportunity titration, scaling and management. Let's talk about this book. Let's talk about the practicing estimating that within the 20%. What is it? It is basically, I recommend you that you add I recommend you that you add what we might call a meta estimation. And this is the idea that being happy if you get 20% of what you have intended or what you really wish that could happen to you. You have to be happy with if you get only 20% of that, whatever you are practicing. And by optimizing your feedback, whatever you have done, whatever the wrong things that you have done, you will be able to do more, and you will be able to do something more. For example, if I am making a video, but people are not watching the video, some people don't want to, what I can do, but even if I get 10 or 50 views or even 100 views, but still I am happy with the result. Although my target is 500 views or the 1000 views, but even if I'm getting 100 views, even if I am getting, by optimizing the feedback from my customers, by optimizing the feedback from my viewers in the comment section, what I can do is I can integrate all those things that I'm doing wrong, and I can make my videos more engaging, more valuable for my viewers. The next thing is go for the version 3.0. What is version 3.0? If we talk about version 3.0, it is, if we talk about the first version of your product, it should be created as quickly as possible. It should be tested not with the it should be tested out with the real people. The first version of your product or service, whatever you are giving, you need to prepare it as quick as possible. You need to test out with people. It's called the minimum viable product, version 1.0 of the product. But the mindset that you should have is to go for the 3.0 as fast as possible. Version 2.0 is the real version. After validating the 2.0 product, version 2.0, you need to go for the 3.0 product that will be knowledgeable when you are having more and more knowledge about the customers. What do they want? What are the problems that they are facing? What are by looking at the feedbacks of the customers, the prospect, the sales people, all those things. That is how the go for the version 3. I really recommend the go for the version 3, and I really like all these three concepts. And if we talk about the stars only, what is it? If a whole bunch of if we talk about our body, there are a whole bunch of organs in our body which are working properly in a harmony. Then if they are not working properly, then the organism which having all those organs, which consist of all those organs, will not be as successful, will not be in harmony. So we need to, all the small elements of the people, all the small elements of the organization, they should be in a harmony. They should work in harmony. We have already learned that you essentially become the average of those people who surrounds you. Show me your friends, I will show you your future. If 9 of your friends are millionaires, you will be the 10th one. That is how it happens. you will become the average of the people who surround you. When you're surrounded with the mastermind people, you will become one of them. You will become the average of them. This mindset goes doubly for the people who are working very closely, who are working, interacting with each other, by communicating with each other, collaborating, solving the problems together, by influenced by each other, by working with each other. So you need to surround yourself with the people, with the mastermind people, which you should be surrounding to develop yourself, to be successful in your life, to be able to achieve the goal. I hope this video has given you a clear-cut idea about this opportunity topic, and this is a very good book to read. Even I really like the book, and if you want to read this book, please buy this book from Amazon or Flipkart or anywhere. It is a very good book to look at the world in a different way. And even Pagan is a good author that he has explained everything so simply. If you really want to look at the world, look at the opportunities that you are having in your environment, if you really want to see the opportunity, if you really want to grow your business in the ever-changing world, you should look at this book. You should go for this book. Or what you can do is you can read this audio over and over again by watching all those videos, by looking at every single page, by reading it from page to page, by listening to this video from every single topic. Then you will get a clear-cut intuition or clear-cut understanding about how you can see the world in a different way. I hope this video has given you a better intuition about this book, and it has changed your way of looking at the world. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family so that they will be benefited out of that. They will get to know more about, they will get to see the opportunities that are right now in the world. And in the digital era, in the ever-changing world, you can find a lot of opportunity. There are a lot of opportunities there. And I hope this video has given you a clear idea. And thank you for watching the video. It's around 1 hour video, and thank you guys. And this is Rudra Prasad signing off. And one more thing is, do not forget to subscribe our channel, because we are coming up with lots of such kind of videos, and like marketing videos and digital marketing videos, book summary, lot of kind of things that can develop your career, that can develop your communication skill, everything. You can get to know more about such kind of things. You can regarding your personal life, regarding the growth, everything. So do not forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that when our next video will be coming up, you will be notified as soon as possible. Yeah, thank you guys. This is Rudra Prasad signing off.